Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. This is Patty Bennett, and today we are looking at the Stampin' Up! Holiday Mini Catalog. I have so many products. I have so many fun samples. I have so many ideas to share with you. This is going to be so much fun. We will get started in just a minute. If you are watching live, then today is Friday, August 16th, and you're going to see a little red live button up in the corner. But if you're watching a replay, then you might be on my blog or Facebook or YouTube channel. Welcome as well. Either way, if you're here, I'd love to hear from you. Say hello and let me know that you're here. This is going to be lots of fun. Let me see. Hang on one second. My tablet says starting soon, but I thought we already started. Okay, well, technology, you know, fun stuff today. Hi, I see Lois. I see Pauline. Hello, welcome. Hi, Barbara and Carol. Welcome. I am so happy that you are here. I think I'm just about, 30 seconds early, so I'm going to give everybody just a moment to find the live. If you're watching a replay, skip ahead, and we will get started really soon. Oh, we have more people jumping on. Hello, Robin and Stacy, Sue, Debbie, Kathy, Carol. Hello. Hi, Tammy. I always feel like saying Tammy because Tammy always says hello, hello. So I feel like saying Tammy is here. So glad that you're all here. We are going to have so much fun today. I can't wait. I have got like boxes and boxes of stuff over here to show you, and samples that I've made, and little product, I don't know. I don't want to call them a cheat sheet, but you know, whatever you want to call this, an inspiration sampler. I've got some of those to show you. So we're going to have a good time today. I'm just so thankful that you are here with me to spend a little time together. Hi, Linda and Patty and Rhonda, Lori, Nancy. Good morning, everybody. Well, good morning if you're watching live. Oh my goodness. All right, everybody. Hi, Lynette. Hello, Nancy. We are going to go ahead and get started. I know we're at a different live time today than normal. Sorry, I had to just switch up today a little bit, but we'll be back to our regular 11 o'clock schedule in the future. And today we are going to be looking at the Stampin' Up! Holiday Mini Catalog. Well, I still call it the Holiday Mini. It's officially called the September to December catalog. It will go live to customers on September 4th. But if you're a demonstrator, you can order now. That's how I have products early. So today, what Tammy says, she has her notebook ready. She's going to take notes. Oh, you're so sweet. So today, what I have for you are a lot of new products from the catalog. And no particular order. I'm just going to kind of go through some products as I have them stashed over here. One of my absolute favorite things in every new catalog is the selection of embellishments. I love embellishments. I love to put them on. Probably 95% of my projects have an embellishment. So I just thought we'd look through them. Oh, and hang on. I don't want to knock over the camera, but I want to grab, because I always get asked, what are these cute little envelopes that you have your embellishments stored in? And this is what they are. I get them on Amazon. So Avery is the brand. There's the number 74806. And if you see a picture like that looks like this with the passport, then you'll know that you have the right product. I don't have affiliate links or anything. I just give you the information. It's called a 4x6 vinyl envelope. I love them for a couple of reasons. So like number one, when everything is together in a little container over here, everything's uniform. So I like that. You can see that I have them labeled. I use a Brother P-Touch labeler because I don't have very good eyesight, and so I like a nice big font. And then these are very durable and reusable. So if I get, well, not if, but I do get rid of my retired products, then I can just peel this off or cover it up either way, put a new sticker on it, and then put new embellishments in it. So Anyway, those are the reasons I love these. But what I do is I just keep my Stampin' Up! Embellishments in these, and they're in a little box over here. I have like annual catalog and then this catalog. And these are adorable. So back to the new products. So aren't these like the cutest ever? Little peppermint candies. And it's actually 3 sizes, I think. At first I thought it was 2 sizes, but I am pretty certain that these are bigger, these are middle, and these are smaller. And it took me quite a while to see that. Like I said, I don't have very good eyesight. But anyway, they're adorable. And you get like a billion of them, 150 of them. Well, that's close to a billion, right? You can see I've been using a lot of them. So that's one of the new embellishments. This was something I had to look up. I didn't know what the word druzy was. These are called druzy embellishments. And you can see, look at that sparkle. So druzy basically is kind of a jewelry term where you have lots of little stones to make up a big stone. Oh gosh, in fact, this is funny. The ring I'm wearing today is kind of like that. So there's like tons of littler diamonds surrounding a bigger diamond. And I didn't even realize that I did that. That's hysterical. But anyway, so these are called druzy embellishments. And let me just tell you, these are probably the prettiest embellishments Stampin' Up! Has ever had. Silver and gold, or you could almost say clear and gold, because they're not like super, super silver, but you get, anyway, sorry, I won't babble on too much, but I just like to give you the information on all these. Regal foiled embellishments. You can see there are 4 different colors from the Regal type colors, and they have little gold flecks in them, and they're beautiful, and they're little. You can see that they're fairly small. Oh, Marianne says she uses embellishments all the time. Yes, I love embellishing. So these are loose white snowflakes. I just don't want to spill them, so I'm trying to be careful. So I've already used some in some shaker cards, but you could either use these as shaky bits, or you could put little dots of glue onto your project and then pick these up with your take a pick tool and put them onto your project. So they could work in both ways. Faux glass, aren't these beautiful? This is exactly what sea glass looks like if sea glass were in all these colors. I don't know, most of my sea glass is like blue and green and kind of like Summer Splash, Coastal Cabana, Pool Party. But anyway, these are very pretty fall colors. They're lovely, and have used a few of those so far. Haven't made a bunch of fall samples yet, so haven't used those quite as much. We are looking at the fall leaves today on a couple projects. I just have to tell you that these are pretty amazing. When you take them out, you'll notice that they are just very, very flat, and you can see kind of little veins in them. But what I saw Stampin' Up! Do on Creativity Now was to take these and just scrunch them up. I know, scrunch them up. And then when you open them back up and use them, they kind of have a little more texture to them. They're not just super flat. And I will show you. In fact, let's just look at it, because I just looked over here and it's the very first project right here in front. So I'll show it to you first. This is a card I made. I have another one to show you as well, but I put 3 of those leaves on here, and I really like how they have some texture when you scrunch them up and then flatten them out. And you could, if you wanted to, just simply like pinch them in half just to give them that kind of texture. You can do that as well, but I liked the additional kind of scrunching just to give it kind of that fall leaf look that my backyard gets full of. And these are some new papers, new dies, new ribbon, new gold embellishments. And just look at those right now, show you that right now. Gold textured embellishments. And I just thought this was a very lovely card for kind of the fall season. And you can see that beautiful gold foiling on those papers. This paper is called, hang on, Regal Distressed. And wait, are they both in Regal Distressed? No, the other one, this cherry cobbler layer is in Season of Elegance, and this one is in Regal Distressed. And I just thought that was a really pretty combo for a nice, rich looking fall card. And just while we're here, let me just show you this. This new die is in the Regal Flora set. And I don't know why, but I absolutely am in love with this shape. I don't know why. I bought this entire die set just so I could have this. So here you can see what it looks like die cut just in white. And then this was the piece that I used back here. I don't know. I am in love with this die, and it coordinates with the Regal Flora stamp set. And you know me, have to have the flowers. I can't wait to stamp with this floral, those floral images and make some beautiful projects. But I bought this strictly for that. And then I was like, oh wait, it's flowers. Of course I'm going to love it, right? So just wanted to show you that while it was here. Let me just tuck these back away. So that was that, and that's because we were talking about the leaves. Okay. Stacy said she bought that bundle for that die as well. Yeah, it is different, Marianne. It's very different. I love it. Thank you. Oh, let's see. Yep, they would be great on, oh, if you could, oh, use, hey, Stampin' Blends. But like what color would you use, Tammy? You're talking about the leaves? I'm wondering, oh, are you talking about the leaves, or maybe we were talking about something else? Color the leaves if you didn't want gold. Well, let's try one really quick. So we would need a little bit of scratch paper. Let's look at, let me just see what light shaded spruce would do. Okay, maybe dark shaded spruce. Hang on, because that's not doing a lot. Let me see dark shaded spruce. Okay, then let's look at that. Yeah, totally. Look at that. Well, you know what? Okay, I'm looking on my camera here, and it looks, let's just say it doesn't look great. It's really, really pretty in person. I'll just tell you that. It's beautiful in person. But I wouldn't just use our water-based ink pads, because I think that's going to wipe right off of this slick foil finish. So I would definitely use an alcohol marker like our Stampin' Blends. So there you go. I think that's the answer to that, and I think it looks amazing. Thank you for asking about that. Yeah. I don't know. Can you see? Maybe that looks better. It's truly gorgeous in person. So thank you for the idea to try that out. I'm going to tuck it right in front here so that I remember to use that. It is so pretty. So gorgeous. Well, there we go. Isn't that fun? So then we did look at the gold textured dots. Love those. And then the last embellishment is earth tone, but what are these called? Earth tone shimmer gems. And they are shimmery and they are beautiful. They're kind of faceted, right? I would call that a faceted finish. And then the 4 colors. So those are the embellishments that I wanted to share with you. And then I wanted to show you the new embossing folders. There are 3. This one is called, oh good, I'm glad you like the leaf that way. Yay! Awesome. Sorry, I'm just looking at the comments real quickly. Yeah, Tammy, so I think I did answer that. I would not do the blending brush because I think that the regular ink will wipe off. All right, so the Painted Trees embossing folder, 3D embossing folder, if you just emboss it, it gives you a really deep, isn't that beautiful? Just a really deep 3D textured. There are several layers of embossing happening there. Several beautiful layers. But I wanted to show you something fun that I tried. I grabbed my Whisper White ink pad and I opened it up and I just very lightly did this right across the top so that it would get onto the raised areas. And then I just let it dry. And I thought that was a really pretty look. So then I took it one step further. So after I did that, I let that layer dry and I did it again and I sprinkled white embossing powder on it. So these areas where it's a little bit lighter white, that was just the ink. And then the brighter white was sprinkled with the new Wow white embossing powder. And then I just smashed the ink pad down at the bottom to get a little more. And I put the Wow white embossing powder on there. And I thought this was a really fun look. I'm not thrilled that the sky is green, but I was just playing, you know, we can do whatever we want when we're just playing, right? And then similarly, if you just streak a colored ink pad, so this one was my shaded spruce, I just dragged it very lightly down the page onto the cardstock so that it would only touch the raised areas that were highest, and then you get that look. And of course you can use blending brushes and all sorts of things, but I just wanted to show you kind of from plain to different ideas that you might want to try with that. You're welcome. I'm glad you're loving this. Thank you, everybody. All right. Forever Plaid. This is one of our new large. So this is actually the size of 2 card fronts. And you can do 2 at once, which is what I actually did. I did Granny Apple Green and Poppy Parade. And then since I was in that white streak it down the front mode, I did the exact same thing. I just very lightly streaked the white pad right on top of the highest raised layer. And I thought that this was really kind of fun. Yes, Barbara, I posted on my blog and my business page that I'm going live an hour earlier today. I'm sorry if you didn't see that. So that is the Forever Plaid. And then there is another large one called Birch Wood. So this is like a birch tree. And I just tried different things. So here is pecan pie. Here is some crumb cake. And then I streaked a couple of different colors on it. I don't know. It's okay. It's not maybe my most favorite thing I ever did, but I was just, you know, experimenting. And I think you really want this to go vertical. So I just tried the vertical. And then I had this idea. You can see what this is here. This is from Meandering Meadow, but this is what the other side looked like. It already had all these colors, like the peachy tones and the orange and the kind of taupe color. So this, or I guess it's Pebbled Path. So this was embossed, and then I just streaked pecan pie on it. And I just thought, I don't know, that's pretty too. So anyway, just play with your new products, right? And just have fun and experiment and just see what different things look like when you try different techniques and whatnot. So let's look quickly at the new ribbon and twine. And then I have a whole box of samples and bundles and whatnot to show you. This is a 3-pack of twine, and I take that back. I love the size of it. It's a tiny bit thicker than linen thread, but it is not as thick as typical baker's twine. I just don't care for the really thick twine. And so I absolutely love the weight of this. So just if you're wondering, it's kind of an in-between size. And then there is also this really cute red and white baker's twine, and it looks adorable, I have to say, with those peppermint candies. So the new ribbons, there is this wild wheat ribbon, and I do have a sample with that to show you. And it ties very nicely. You can see it's pliable. It has the white pattern down the middle with kind of a see-through like mesh netting sort of. I do love the colors of the twine, Joyce. Yes. Yep. Pool party pom-pom. We're getting to that. This is shaded spruce ribbon. It's kind of, I don't want to say sparkly, but it's definitely a beautiful finish. It's shiny and it's nice and pliable. It's a good size. I would wrap packages with this in addition to any card making that I was doing. Sorry, you know what I need? I have all my little clippies over here. Let me get these. And I don't know if you've ever seen me do this, but years ago, Stampin' Up! Had some kind of a kit that had a whole bunch of these clips, and I've kept them, and this is how I store my ribbon and keep it from unraveling all over the world. So that's what I do with it. Okay, pom-pom trim with pool party center and white pom-poms. Adorable. I have used this, but it was on a sample for a team event that we're doing, so I can't show it to you because it's just for my Love to Stamp group, so I'm not going to show you those samples, but just trust me, it's super, super adorable. We have cherry cobbler with gold trim, gold metallic edge. Isn't it beautiful? Super, super pliable, thin, ties very nicely. And nice size, very nice size. So love that. It's 1/4 inch wide. And then our last new ribbon is so gorgeous. And this is it Blackberry? Yeah, Blackberry Bliss and Gold, wider than the cherry cobbler that I just showed you. This is 1/2 inch wide. And again, nice and pliable, nice size for gift packaging, maybe tying a tag on or tying at the top of a bag or something. Very beautiful. Get one more clippy. Okay, so those are the new ribbons in the holiday catalog and the new trim. Now let's look at some bundles and some things that I worked on to show you. This is a new bundle called Christmas Labels, and I really, really think this is a must. This stamp set, you can see, has awesome greetings or words or sentiments, whatever you want to call them. And then look at these amazing coordinating label dies. Oh my goodness. So when you just die cut those 4, these are the 4 shapes that you get. And you can see each one has a really beautiful detailing. Aren't they pretty? They're just so different and fun, and you know, not just your typical rectangle or oval or something. But the magic happens when you start stamping the coordinating greetings on them, because Stampin' Up! Has spaced them so that, like on this one, you can see, look, it just fits perfectly in that space. These are already slanted and fit perfectly in that space. Oh, here's another one like this. There's 3. And then there are other greetings that are versatile. You could either do it in this shape or this shape. You can even just stamp those at a diagonal on this shape, or of course you could just go with any other die that you might have. But I did use my new Wow embossing powder with gold and white. So pretty. And true confession, I had not embossed in a long time, and I completely forgot to use my embossing buddy. So yes, there are some little white flecks, but that was a good reminder to me that when I use these to put on my projects, I will use my embossing buddy. I just totally forgot. But aren't these pretty? I just love this bundle. Christmas Labels, page 40 of the holiday catalog. And if you want to see what some of those look like on cards, look how cute this is. It's a hot cocoa day, and I used I think it's called More Than Autumn. We'll get to that one. I have another sample for you to make it look like maybe a peppermint mocha, and then those cute little peppermint gems. Then I used the Warm and Cozy on this one. And you might remember these from my heartfelt hexagon cards that I was working on. Was it last week? Seems like a lot has happened in the last week. Seems like more than a week. And then on this particular die, I wanted to show you something. I was kind of experimenting and I liked how it came out. When I put the white die cut on the card, the background was busy. And so showing through there, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like too much for my brain. So I took a circle die and slipped it behind there. And you can see it peeks out a little bit. I was like, oh, I don't really mind. I'm just going to leave that. And it gave that color behind there. And then I trimmed the circle on the left and the right because I just didn't like that little bit peeking out there. But I mean, it's just an idea. So you could play around with that idea. It was easier than trying to cut out that shape with my scissors. So I just put the circle and I thought that looked cool. And there's those cute druzy dots. Here is the Be Merry, but this is with the hexagon punch. So cute little way to use that. Another Be Merry with the hexagon punch. Be Merry is from Christmas Labels. And then a Be Merry on this die with some ephemera. So that is from the ephemera pack that we will look at. And another image from Christmas Labels, but I just stamped it on, I think this is called Round We Go. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I really love that little starburst die in there. And there's that new, isn't that cute? That new twine. So just some ideas there with the Christmas Labels bundle. This is my favorite, absolutely favorite. I think that's just so cute. And all of these samples will eventually be on my blog along with these. It'll take me, you know, probably a couple months to go through all of this and share it all with you. But I just wanted to give you a little preview in case you're, you know, thinking, do I want to get this? Should I get this? I don't know. And if you're not sure, then that way you'll have some ideas for your own order. Next up is the Peaceful Season bundle. And this one, again, has a lovely stamp set full of greetings or sentiments or words. And then several, oh, I've got it in upside down. Several different dies. I kind of want to go through these and show you. So these two in the catalog, they have pictured them both this direction and this direction. So you can do both with those. And I'll show you some samples in a minute. So that's these two. And then there are two that just kind of look like rectangular banners. Okay, so that's these two. And then there are two that are really like banners, right? Real banners. So that's these two. And then there are these two that cut out the word Christmas. So if you use the smaller one, it cuts out this size. If you use the bigger one, it cuts out this size. And this one also coordinates with the word. So if you stamp this first, you can die cut it. Sorry, my fingers don't cooperate some days. So this one, so if you stamp this one, it will die cut with that die. And that would be this. And then if you just die cut this skinnier one, it's skinnier, and you can label those, layer those as well. So let me show you on a card. Look how cute this looks. Do you remember a few weeks ago I showed you about die cutting? I think I have one right here. Yep. We were doing Friend, and I was showing you that if you put a foam adhesive sheet behind your paper and you stamp and you die cut, you get, Can you see that? It's thick. So it's like a sticker, but it's thick because it's on foam. And I love how that looks. So I used the word Merry from the Peaceful Seasons set. Let's see, it's right there. On that new Regal Flora die that I showed you earlier that I love, and put it on top of one of those hexagon cards that I made a couple weeks ago. So I love this one. And then here is an example of that first die I showed you turned on the diagonal or the diamond, and you can weave ribbon through it. Of course, you could weave ribbon this direction as well, but just something kind of cute with that. And then here is one with one of the banners. I want to show you a fun little trick. So when I die cut this with white, okay, so you would get that. I colored those little flaggy parts with, I think it's light granny apple green, Stampin' Blend. And then to get that box, I put this back on top. Okay, and you can hear it kind of click. It nestles back in. And I took my Stampin' Right marker and traced inside that, and you get a perfect border. How fun is that, my friends? I love that. Again, you know what? Just play. Have fun with this. Play and just take a day where you're just trying out all the pieces and just experimenting, because that's really what makes all this so much fun. So what do you think? Oh my gosh, there's so many comments. Thank you. I'm glad that you like all the samples. I love unboxing videos, but I think there's a lot of value to seeing what things actually look like, not just flashing the stamp set at you, because you can all look at that online or in your catalog, but seeing what it does, I think is really helpful. So I'm glad that you like that. Peggy says, I need to quit watching your lives. You make me get items I didn't think I wanted. I'm so sorry. Thanks. I'm glad it's more interesting this way, Robin. Thank you. Don't go away. I still have more to share. I'm just reading your comments. Oh, I'm glad you like that tip, Liz. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Jen. Is it Jenna or Gina? Probably Gina. Thank you. Oh, good. I'm glad you like that tip too, Jen. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Your comments are just flying by. I appreciate you all. Okay, next up is a bundle that demonstrators were actually able to order this past summer. And it was featured with the Creativity Now. It's called Winterly Treetops. It also has designer paper to go with it. And I just thought I would show you a few of the samples I made during the event and after the event. And it does showcase a lot of the designer paper in that suite. And the bird and the die cuts, and the dies also cut out some of the images in the designer paper, which I really like. I always think that is a fun bonus. So I just thought I'd show you some of those. You can make these cards for a variety of seasons or occasions. And if you want to make it Christmassy, you can, or wintry, you can, but you could make this very springy as well. So a lovely, versatile bundle for those who love birds like I do. I just really love birdies. We feed them in our backyard. So there we go. There's that one. And then this was just kind of a fun little set that caught my eye. And I particularly loved this happy birthday image right here. And I wanted to show you, I stamped it onto a large stylish shapes circle. And then I punched out just the happy birthday part and raised it up. And I thought that was just kind of fun. And this is the designer paper that goes with the Flora. Let me see what the name of this is. Sorry, I've got them all right here, but I don't know them by heart yet. Is it called Regal Winter? Yes. So I showed you this card last week on my Heartfelt Hexagon punch video. So I just thought I would remind you about these beautiful patterns in this paper. Sorry. I'm not going to bore you with it all, but we've had quite the morning, so there's probably going to be a few phone calls. Sorry about that. I'm just going to be distracted a moment. I hope you can't hear all that answering machine business happening. But anyway, I love the Regal beautiful colors there, and just thought I would show you that idea of maybe blending something regal, for lack of a better word, right, with something a little more whimsical. And I just thought that was kind of fun. Yes, gorgeous paper. Oh, sorry. 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 Okay, sorry about that. My husband had a dental emergency last night, and we spent the morning calling dentists, and now they're all calling back. So I apologize for that interruption. I'm so sorry, everybody. More Than Autumn. This is a really cute bundle. Super love this. This is, as it says, More Than Autumn. You saw, let's see, my favorite one that I showed you over here, that I used it to do the cute hot cocoa sample on this one by coloring the cup red. And you can use this really for different seasons, different, like the pumpkin, is it pumpkin spice? I think that's what it is that people love, right? It's not my favorite. I'm not a pumpkin person, so sorry, don't hate me for that. But anyway, pumpkin spice, fall, autumn, or you can go into, anything that's sweets or Christmassy. I don't know. This is so versatile. I think this was just such a great set that Stampin' Up came up with. And I love that all of these dies are coordinating with that. I mean, just so cute. So I decided to try out a fall version using those crumpled up, scrunched up gold foil leaves, some of the new, what's it called? Splendid Autumn designer paper. This is a piece of that, sorry, I don't know them all by heart, birch wood that I showed you earlier, the embossing folder, and the new wild wheat ribbon. Normally, I probably wouldn't have pulled all those products onto one project, but I was just trying to show you so many new things, and so I just kept adding to it, and I actually think it's pretty cute. I think that turned out really fun. So that's an idea, using your fall colors and lots of new products. Oh, and those were the ones that look like sea glass. Let's see, what were those called? Faux glass. New little gems. So yeah, lots of fun fall colors happening there, and lots of fall products. Yeah, Tammy, not a pumpkin spice person, I know. Let's see, let me do this. Yeah, that helps. By the way, Jenny, if you're watching, last week or the week before, that's what I was trying to tell you. And this, for any of you who do videos and you get the reflection like this on plastic, if you tuck something under the top of, so the top portion, and let this slant down, it gets rid of the reflection. So Jenny, if you're watching, that's what I was trying to tell you. It's hard to type it on comments, but that's what I was trying to tell you to do. Anyway, sorry, back to this. So if you know me well, and you know I love penguins, this is my favorite bundle in the new holiday catalog. And for the most part, everything I've made with it so far, not everything, most of the things I've made with it so far have been for our upcoming team event for the Love to Stamp group. And so I can't show you those. So I was like, darn it. But I did want to show you that I used the paper. I showed you that last week on my heartfelt hexagon cards. So I just wanted to show you that after I finished some of those up, I combined it with some of the new ephemera labels and images. And so that was really kind of fun to do that mix and match. But the actual stamps and dies, I don't have samples yet because those are tucked away for our Love to Stamp group event. But I did want to show you those. And then speaking of ephemera, let me show you. And then I'll catch up with your comments. I promise you. I'll show you these first. So I did embellish with some of the ephemera pieces, these four. And I might have already showed you these last week. I can't remember. My brain gets a little muddled and then I'm like, I don't know, did I already show that? But I apologize if this is a repeat. But these are just really cute pieces that you can put on any projects. And I really love them. I'll show them to you in just a second. I just wanted to show you those cards. And then this is a little example of using the new... Let me get the name right. I'm going to grab the pack. Gold dipped cards and envelopes. There are 3 colors. You can see the red, green, and blue. The cards have looks like they're gold dipped at the top or side or bottom, depending on where they are. And then the envelopes are printed to match and they're beautiful. And I used, let's see, 4 ephemera pieces on top of that. And then I would stamp a greeting down here or on an additional little die cut there. But I wanted to show you those cards and some of the ephemera, but let me get that pack out to show you that. Well, 3 packs. So there's 3 different packages of this ephemera. And I know a lot of people have said, I've never heard the word ephemera. It basically means a collection of things. So you can see that these are a collection of different images. And that's like layman's terms. That's the easiest way to explain ephemera. But people love to use these in like junk journaling or journals or scrapbooking. And it's just a way to use up some die cut type pieces. So in this package, there are 3 different, well, there's this rogue. I don't know where this one goes. Anyway, we'll just put it there. Pine cone. So you can see all these cute little images. Wait, is there 4? There's 4. Oh my gosh. There's 4. 4 sheets, my friends. Look at all of this fun. They're not stickers, okay? I don't want to give that impression. They're just die cuts, but they are absolutely beautifully colored. Perfect. And if you want to add a little something, something, take your Wink of Stella and go over these. And all of a sudden, it just takes them to a new level. So that's just a really simple thing you might do just to make it look like it's not just a punched out something, but I like that. You could also, if you're a doodler, use your black Stampin' Write marker and you could start like outlining things or adding dots with any color of marker. You could add extra shading if you wanted to with your Stampin' Blends. There's a lot of things you could do to these to not just make them look like you punched something out. If that bothers you. I love them. It doesn't bother me one way or the other, but I'm just trying to give you a few ideas to kind of make them a little fancier, gussy them up, as my grandma would have said. So that pack is called Joyful Images. That is one of the 3 new packages. And then you can pair these easily with those or just, with other projects. These are all greeting sheets. So 4 different sheets of greetings that are all pre-printed. You can add them to tags, cards, scrapbooking, memory keeping, journaling, whatever you'd like. I think these are so much fun. This package is called Joyful Sayings. Joyful Sayings. And then the third pack, yes, Leela, I agree. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. The third pack is all tag images. So if you would like to just have tags already done for you, grab this pack. You could stamp on them. Your kids could color on them. Grandkids could add stickers. You can use these other pieces on top of these. You can mix and match. You can put these on top of a card. You can just use them as a tag, like very versatile. Lots of different ways that you can use these. So you can see here that 2 sheets have lots of color, and then 2 sheets are just the gold and the white. So those are the 3 ephemera packs that are available. Did I give you the name of this one? This one is called Tags for the Season. So you have tags, you have words, and you have images. And when you combine, actually this combines all 3, tag, word, and image. And when you just start layering and playing, it is a really fun way to just kind of be creative without a lot of time of stamping or coloring. You don't have to worry about taking all that time to do extra, colors and coloring and whatever. Now, I do have tons of other stuff that I bought. I think what I want to do is take a minute. I'm going to go through the comments and I'm going to show you some of the designer paper, and we will look at other bundles and sets on another video, just so that this one isn't like you don't have to grab your sleeping bag and your bag lunch, right? I don't want this to go too long, but I did just want to say falling snow is easily missed in the catalog, and I don't want you to miss it. It's a full-size background stamp, and I think it's going to be adorable with the penguin. I mean, it's going to be cute with a lot of things, but I can't wait to use this with my snowy seasons penguins. And so I just wanted to show you that because I didn't want you to miss this. It's easily missed. Let's say that. So I'm just going to put some of these out for a second while I look back and check on comments and answer any questions. And then if you want to hang out to see designer paper, we'll look at some designer paper. But in case you tuned in late, you can see some of the things that you missed. And we did a lot today, friends, so far. So just wanted, there, that's enough, right? That's good. You can look at that for just a second while I look at comments. So let's see. Yeah, Marianne loves the ephemera. Yep, Cindy does too. Collage pieces. Yes, Leela, that's a good way to say it as well. Pine cone goes with the one. Thank you, Tammy. I will tuck that back in. Yeah, Winkastella, right? Perfect. I know, exactly. What do you store your dies in? It looks like you have a tab. Oh, let me go over that, Kelly. Thank you. That's a perfect question. I will answer that. I'm just organizing here for a second, and then I will show you that because you're asking about this, and I will answer that. Okay, Lori says, curious, what do you do with all your sample cards? So many. Every single thing I make goes out as a customer thank you. I am very blessed with about 40 to 60 orders every week. And so everything I make goes right out in the mail to my customers. I never have extra cards, unfortunately. And unfortunately, I'm always about 2 weeks behind. I don't know. I can just never catch up. But that's what I do with all my cards. That's why I make so many. But I'm blessed. And I know that. And I am grateful and thankful. Let me just see if there were other questions, and then we're going to talk about this before we look at the designer paper. Lori says, bring on the pumpkin spice. Let's see. I don't know. I don't see any questions that I missed. If I missed your questions, could you retype it for me, please? I'm happy to answer. There was so many things that like flew by. So yes, I will show the papers. I'm going to show them. Yes. But I just wanted to answer that question. So this is how I store my dies. And by the way, gosh, did I even introduce myself? I was so excited to show you all this. I never even introduced myself. Hello, my name is Patty Bennett. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I blog at pattystamps.com. The reason I'm telling you this is if you go to pattystamps.com, up at the top, there is a heading. There's several headings across the top. One of them says My Craft Room. If you click that, I've got about, 25 different links where you can find things like how do I store my embellishments? How do I store my dies? All those things. How do I do the rainbow order? How do I store my cardstock? DSP. It's all there. So I'm just, as an overview, I just want to tell you that is one way that you could go find this info. But I'm happy to answer. I just wanted to tell you that. So I use from Stampin' Storage these magnet cards and these pockets. Just going to grab a package to show you. I personally love the 6-inch by 7-inch size. Okay, that's what I use, but they offer other sizes. So, you do you get what works for you. This is what the magnet cards look like, Stampin' Storage. And on my blog, I do have links to these products. If you go to that page, My Craft Room, you'll see all that. And I do have an affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anything, but I do get a little commission from them. So if you want to use my link, great. If not, it's not a problem. But these are the magnet cards. I label them with the name of the die set, and these are the pockets. So this is what they look like. And there are 4 different tabs. This just happens to be the one with the tab on the left. So I label it with the coordinating name so that when I slip it in, I see the name up at the top when these are all, like I store them, like this, all in a box, so then I can see them all. And I've used lots of different labelers through the years. This particular label, I did a video on this not too long ago, is this teeny little thing. It's called a Nimbot, Niimbot. This thing is like $20 on Amazon. And it spits out these little labels. And if this is the easiest way to label everything. I used to use my brother P-Touch to do all this. And I ran out of label tape last week. And so I switched over to this one. Oh my gosh, this one's even easier. So anyway, that's just, you can label it however you want, but that's what I do. And that's how I keep them. And I'm sorry that was a really long answer, but I like to just give you all the information. So that's that. And let me see if there were other questions. With the dies in your hand, do you... Oh, good question. So Robin is asking about... Hang on, this one. She said, did I stamp first? No, I die cut all of these and then I stamped. And because they're photopolymer, you can see exactly where you're stamping. There really wouldn't be a way... Let me get that die out. Well, I guess you could. I don't think it would be as easy to get that lined up perfectly. Maybe it would. Maybe people are better than I am, but you can do it either way. But me, you're asking me, I stamped after I cut all these, but you can do it either way. Yeah, Tandra, that Nimbot is so fun, right? No, I don't store stamps and dies together. I never have. All of my stamps are on a shelf and all of my dies are in a box from Stampin' Storage. Where is the snow stamp? Okay, let me find that for you. I should have looked it up. I can't show you the inside, but wait, what happened to that? I don't know the name of it now. Where did I put it? It was just sitting here. Please hold. Please hold. Do you remember the name of that snow stamp? I can't find it. What did I do? It was just sitting here. Is it under this? Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm losing my brain cells. Well, let me just see if I can find it. I can't show you the inside of the catalog. Does anybody know what the name of that set was? How in the world could it disappear off my desk? There is just no way. This is the weirdest thing. Falling Snow. Thank you. I will look in the index for you. Falling Snow, page 56. I can't show you this yet, unfortunately. Okay, it's on page 56 in the holiday catalog. It's next to the fold, next to the Yuletide Village stamp set. So that's where it is. Okay, this is the weirdest thing. How in the world can that stamp set be gone? Okay, well, I'm not going to waste any more time. Oh, here it is. Good grief. Yeah, it's right here. Falling Snow. Yep, page 56. Oh, friends, it has been a day. The bird bundle set is called Winterly Treetops. Let me just see. Just checking. Hang on, just checking for any questions. Do you have a video on how you did the backgrounds? Joyce, which backgrounds? Are you talking about the Heartfelt Hexagon Punch? Because that was last week. So if you go to YouTube, type in Patty Stamps or Patty Bennett, you'll go to my channel and you'll find that from last week, if that's what you're asking about. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, last week, that was my video last week, was the Heartfelt Hexagon Punch background. Okay, let's look at the designer paper real quick because we are already at an hour and I don't want to keep you too much longer. And I have a feeling I'm going to need to go rescue my husband at the dentist. So let's look at the paper. So we already looked at the Regal Winter. Okay. Oh, and by the way, these lovely holders are the same thing that I use for those die pockets is the right word. They're just 12 by 12 and they have the same tabs. So I get the same thing in 12 by 12 just to store my DSP. So Season of Elegance, this is a specialty paper and has these colors. So here it is. I was like, where's the red? So red, green, blue, and just sort of like a vanilla. All of them have the beautiful gold on one side. And then the other side is kind of I think this is like an acrylic paint, sort of like if you did that with acrylic paint and a spatula, that's kind of the look on the other side. It is gorgeous. It is fabulous. It is beautiful. I love that paper. And kind of coordinating with it is the Regal Distressed. And, you know, silly me bought it because it looks like graph paper. Because I just have this thing about graph paper. It makes my heart super duper happy. And it has the 3 different patterns. So 2 of them kind of look like plaid or graph paper. And then this one has the beautiful leaves. And the other sides are white. That is Regal Distressed. The Nests of Winter. Beautiful printed bird pieces, stripes, birch. I think this looks a lot more like birch than my embossed examples. So you might just want to get the paper. This is that kind of sheet where you can cut it into 6 pieces and make cards. And look at these beautiful big bird images that you can die cut or fussy cut. And just lots of beautiful, I love this palette. This is just very like calming and beautiful and kind of winter, well, winterly is the name of it. So there you go. Right? Nests of Winter. That's that paper. A little bit festive. If you are familiar with the Frames and Flowers paper that we have right now in the annual catalog that keeps selling out, this is similar. So there are 3 sheets of double-sided paper. Okay. And then there are 3 sheets of card fronts and die cuts. Now these are similar to the ephemera. I think a lot of them are either the same or similar, but a different scale. So look how big. Remember that poinsettia that I colored, or not colored, but accented with the Wink of Stella? But you have bigger images in this. This, my friends, I just have a feeling will be on back order really close to immediately, because this is amazing. And I think it's so much fun, easy way to make cards or projects. And that is called a little bit of festive. A little bit of festive. And then glimmer paper. I think this is just the 2 colors. I think it's just the red and green. Good grief, super, super sticky. Oh, 2 shades of green. 2 shades of green and the red. It's probably blinding the camera. You just have to trust me that it's stunningly gorgeous. And then my favorite, or no, sorry, not yet. This is close. This is really cute. Reindeer Days, super duper cute. You saw some of the hexagon cards I did with this. Lots of reindeer patterns, trees. Sorry, this is upside down. Reindeers, trees, cute Christmassy images. That's my favorite. Sorry, don't like that one. Sorry, just me. Love the plaid. Oh yeah, this is like number 2. So right there, those are my 2 favorites. So that is Reindeer Days. Peggy, I'm not sure. There's a lot of 3s happening here. I don't know what's happening with that, but yeah, the drafter in all of us, Tracy, you are so right. Yes, Stampin' Up! Has the prettiest designer paper, don't they? So beautiful. Oh, the autumn. Yes, Diane, I will get to that one. Yes, Gay, all of 350 catalogs arrived here a couple days ago, and I am working feverishly to get all of the labels and stuff them in, and then print all the address labels and print all the postage, and then I will be getting them out as soon as I can to everyone who filled out the request form. So I'm not sure if you saw my blog post and my newsletter, but everyone needs to fill out the request form because of changes that Stampin' Up! Made. So if you missed that, please be sure to do that. Let's see. So this one is called, Sentimental Christmas. And this is kind of your Victorian, old school, old fashioned, really pretty, just classic, iconic colors and images. Okay, Snowy Scenes is my favorite, of course, because it's all the penguins. I'm on my 3rd pack already. Can you even believe that? Crazy. But really fun, beautiful images for Christmas. And we went through all this paper last week, making all those hexagon cards, so I won't bore you with all those, but be sure to watch last week's video if you need a refresher on that. And then there are 2 6x6 packs, and then I will let you go. And I'm sorry this is taking so long. The Splendid Autumn is similar to several packages we have had before, but the colors are more in the autumn palette. So if you have enjoyed I think one of my most popular videos ever was showing how to use this 6x6 paper to make cards. You can translate that into these fall papers, and you could make those by using that video. And then the back sides, for the most part, are just very generic and plain in the beautiful fall color palette. And then the last one is Take a Bow. I know it looks like Take a Bow, but it goes with a bow making die. So that's why it's called Take a Bow. I don't know if I can ever get that straight, but it's 6x6 and super fabulous, iconic, just really great Christmas colors and patterns. I absolutely love this. I will definitely be getting several packs. You can see from that punch there that we used a few of those last week on those cards as well. Holy cow, my friends. That was so much. Let me look for any comments. Yep, Sentimental Christmas, childhood favorite. Yep, you guys are loving it all. I know. Yep, overwhelmed. It's a lot to look at, and this was like a third of my order, so I will be having more to show you soon. So let me just ask one more time. If you had a question, please repost it and I will answer. And if not, I will let you go. But I hope that this was a helpful, informative, valuable video for you so that you could get an idea of how these products might work together, or just how you might want to use them. That's my goal, is always to just provide that value for you. So let's see. Yes, I had lots of cards today, Elizabeth. I shared tons. I shared all of these cards today. I'm sorry if you missed them all. I just shared all of those. So you might want to rewatch if you didn't see those. Thank you. I'm so glad. I will be sending out the catalogs as soon as I can next week, Marianne. There's one of me and there's 500 team members and 800 customers, and I'm working as fast as I can. I will get them out next week. I absolutely promise. Leela, there is a bow making video that Stampin' Up did, so I probably won't do one, but it's on YouTube. You can see that. They show how to make the bow. No, I did not do the $3 million box today. That's not part of the video today. Thank you, everybody. So I'm so glad that you were with me, and I'm so glad that you enjoyed today. I appreciate your kind comments and your participation, and I will see you all soon, and I will be back with more samples on my blog every day for you, and then our weekly videos. So excuse me, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon.